Imagine you're standing on the edge, looking at the mountain of obstacles in front of you. The climb looks impossible, the pain feels unbearable, but deep down, you know this is where growth happens. This is the moment when you have a choice to give up or to push through. I'm here to tell you that the key to personal growth is not avoiding the pain, but embracing it. It's about finding the strength within you to keep going when the world tells you to stop. Pain is the fuel for your transformation, the very thing that will break you open to reveal a version of yourself you've never imagined. So ask yourself, are you ready to push through the pain? Because that's where your true power lies. In this speech, we'll uncover the strategies, the mindset, and the fire you need to turn every painful moment into a stepping stone towards the life you truly deserve. Let's dive in and take control of our destiny. Pain is not something to fear or avoid. It's a powerful force that, when embraced, can propel you to unimaginable heights. Most people shy away from pain because they see it as a sign of weakness or failure. But what if I told you that pain is the key to your growth? Pain, in its many forms, is the body and mind's way of signaling that something needs to change. It's not a punishment, it's an invitation to evolve. The greatest achievers in the world have experienced more pain than most could ever imagine. They didn't reach their level of success by avoiding discomfort or running away from challenges. They leaned into their pain, understood it, and allowed it to shape them. Pain doesn't just break us down. It can also break us open, revealing hidden strengths, abilities, and depths of resilience we didn't know we had. It's in the moments of struggle that we discover who we truly are and what we're capable of. Imagine trying to build muscle. It's only when you push your body to the limit, when you tear those fibers and feel that burn, that growth happens. The same principle applies to personal development. You must challenge yourself beyond what feels comfortable. When you embrace pain as part of the process, it stops being something to fear and starts becoming a symbol of progress. Every time you push through a painful experience, you gain more power, more wisdom, and more confidence. You start to realize that the discomfort you're feeling is not a reflection of your limitations, but rather a reflection of your expanding capacity. In life, the moments of greatest transformation are often preceded by moments of great pain. The pain of a loss, the pain of failure, the pain of facing your own weaknesses. These are the moments that will define you if you allow them to. When you choose to push through, when you choose to not let the pain defeat you, you set yourself up for a life that's bigger, more fulfilled, and more powerful than you ever dreamed. It's in those painful moments that the seeds of your future success are sown. Fear is an inevitable part of life, but it's also one of the greatest obstacles that stand between us and the life we truly want. Fear is not just about being scared of physical harm, but also about the unknown, the possibility of failure, or the discomfort that comes with change. It's natural to want to avoid these feelings, but the truth is, avoiding fear is what keeps us stuck in the same place. When you allow fear to dictate your choices, you limit your potential and stay in a state of stagnation. To unlock your true potential, you must learn to push through the fear. Fear is not a sign to turn back, but rather an indication that you're about to break through to something greater. Every time you face your fears head-on, you grow stronger. The key to personal growth is not letting fear paralyze you, but using it as a signal to take action. Fear should be seen as a tool to guide you toward your growth. It's not about getting rid of fear. It's about not allowing it to control you. When you begin to understand that fear is simply a response to a challenge or the unknown, it no longer holds the same power over you. Fear doesn't have to be something that stops you. It can be something that motivates you. The most successful people in the world are not fearless. They are just people who have learned to take action in spite of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of success itself are all just temporary emotions. When you push through fear, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts. Each time you act despite your fear, you build a new level of confidence. The more you step into fear, the less hold it will have over you. You begin to see it as a challenge to rise above, not something to retreat from. If you want to reach new heights, you must learn to face your fears with courage, determination, and faith in your own ability. When you push through fear, you not only break free from your limitations, but you also start to reshape your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is held back by fear and begin to see yourself as someone who is capable of facing any challenge head on. The fear you once feared becomes the fuel that propels you forward, allowing you to achieve what you once thought was impossible. The most powerful people in the world didn't achieve their greatness by playing it safe or taking the easy route. They pushed through the toughest of times, breaking down barriers that many would have considered insurmountable. When we talk about pushing through pain, it's not just about enduring discomfort. It's about using that pain to fuel your transformation. Pain isn't a weakness. It's a force that helps you break through your limits and rise to the next level of your potential. Personal growth doesn't happen in moments of ease. It's easy to grow when everything is going well, but that's not where the magic happens. The true power lies in what you do when things get hard, when you feel like quitting, and when everything inside you tells you to stop. These are the moments that will shape you. The key to personal growth is realizing that discomfort and hardship are your greatest allies. They are the tests that show you what you're truly made of. When you're faced with challenges, you have two options. You can choose to let them break you, or you can choose to use them to grow. Growth is about stretching beyond what you thought was possible. It's about breaking free from the constraints you've placed on yourself and realizing that your capacity for achievement is limitless. But to get there, you have to push through. You have to be willing to go through the struggle, the discomfort, and the pain, because that's where the real growth happens. Every time you face adversity, you're presented with an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more confident. The pain that comes with growth is temporary, but the strength it builds within you lasts a lifetime. Each time you face a difficult situation and choose to push through, you move one step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. You start to realize that you are capable of achieving things you once thought were impossible. You begin to understand that growth comes from the moments that challenge you the most. The more you embrace those moments, the more you expand your potential, and the closer you get to achieving your goals. Resilience is one of the most powerful qualities a person can develop. It's the ability to stay strong and keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Life isn't always going to be easy, and there will be moments when you feel like everything is falling apart. But the key to overcoming those moments is resilience, the ability to bounce back, no matter how hard the fall. When you push through challenges, you begin to develop resilience. It's the muscle that allows you to stand up every time you're knocked down. And just like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Life's obstacles are inevitable, but how you respond to them is what truly matters. When you encounter setbacks, it's easy to feel defeated or to want to give up. But the people who succeed in life aren't the ones who avoid difficulties. They are the ones who keep going when things get tough. Resilience is about refusing to let challenges define you or hold you back. It's about learning to adapt, to stay focused on your goals, and to keep pushing forward, no matter what life throws your way. Building resilience doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of repeatedly facing challenges, learning from them, and becoming stronger each time. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to build your resilience. Every time you overcome a hardship, you become more equipped to handle future challenges. And over time, you start to realize that you are far more capable than you once thought. Resilience is not just about surviving hardships. It's about thriving in spite of them. It's about developing the mindset that no matter what happens, you will always find a way to keep going. When you face pain, disappointment, and difficulty, it's easy to feel as though the world is against you. But those moments are the ones that will define your strength. Each time you push through a setback, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you thought, and you build the confidence that no matter what comes your way, you have the power to overcome it. Resilience is not just the ability to survive, it's the ability to flourish in the face of adversity. Success isn't something that comes easily or without struggle. It's not a smooth, straight path from where you are to where you want to be. In fact, it's often the exact opposite. It's filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of intense difficulty. But it's through these very challenges that success is born. When you face obstacles, you don't see them as setbacks, but as stepping stones that guide you toward your end goal. Each hurdle, each failure, each painful moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and adjust your approach. Success isn't just about getting to the finish line, it's about what you become along the way. The key to achieving success is to reframe your mindset when faced with obstacles. Instead of seeing challenges as barriers that are keeping you from your goals, see them as the necessary trials that will build your strength, knowledge, and resilience. Every time you overcome a challenge, you become one step closer to your success. Success isn't built on a flawless journey. It's built on the ability to rise again, to adjust, and to keep pushing forward despite the odds. This mindset is essential because, without the right perspective, obstacles can easily discourage you. If you see every difficulty as a roadblock, you'll find yourself stuck, unwilling to keep going. But when you understand that challenges are part of the process, you can face them with determination and a sense of purpose. The key is to not let obstacles define you. They don't determine your worth or your ability to succeed. Instead, they are simply opportunities for you to sharpen your skills, test your limits, and prove to yourself just how far you can go. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about understanding that failure is part of the journey. When you push through obstacles and keep moving forward, you become stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle future challenges. Each time you persist, you build confidence in your ability to succeed, no matter the obstacles in your path. The greatest accomplishments come not from avoiding difficulties, but from overcoming them. Your success will be measured by how you rise above the challenges, how you keep going when the road gets tough, and how you continue to learn and grow from every experience along the way. The human spirit is capable of incredible things, but it is often tested by the trials and tribulations that life throws its way. When you encounter setbacks or hardships, it's easy to feel defeated, to question your abilities, or to wonder if you'll ever reach your goals. But it's during these moments that you are presented with a unique opportunity, the opportunity to build resilience and to push through. The key to personal growth isn't avoiding these challenges, but embracing them, learning from them, and using them to fuel your journey. Challenges are not the end. They are the beginning of a new chapter in your story. They are the tests that determine whether you have what it takes to keep going, to rise up again after falling, and to emerge stronger than before. It's in these moments of adversity that you have the chance to decide who you truly are. Are you someone who succumbs to difficulties, or are you someone who fights, adapts, and keeps moving forward no matter how hard it gets? Resilience is not about being immune to pain or hardship. It's about how you respond when things go wrong. It's about the ability to bounce back from failure, disappointment, or struggle and to keep pushing forward. Everyone faces adversity. No one is exempt from challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to adversity. The most successful people are those who face their struggles head-on, knowing that each difficulty is an opportunity to grow and learn. Staying committed to your goals, even when the going gets tough, requires perseverance and a belief in your own strength. You need to trust that the challenges you face are temporary, and that with time and effort you will emerge stronger. The key is not to let setbacks define you, but to use them as motivation to keep going. Your goals are within reach, but only if you refuse to give up when things get tough. Each time you push through, you are not only getting closer to your goal, but you are also developing the mental toughness and resilience needed to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Life will always throw curveballs your way, but if you stay focused, stay determined, and keep moving forward, you will ultimately achieve the success you desire. Growth is a journey, not a destination. It requires continuous effort, learning, and the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when things seem impossible. Every successful person you admire didn't reach their peak by avoiding the hard times. They reached it because they developed the ability to overcome adversity, adapt to new situations, and remain committed to their path despite the obstacles they faced. The truth is, it's the challenges, the moments of struggle, that shape us into the individuals capable of achieving greatness. When you face difficulty, it can feel overwhelming. You might question your abilities or feel like the obstacles are too much to bear. But what if I told you that your ability to succeed is directly linked to your willingness to persevere in the face of adversity? Personal growth happens when you are willing to push through those tough times, learn from them, and come out stronger on the other side. The process of pushing through challenges and discomfort is what builds the mental and emotional resilience needed to achieve your goals. It's essential to understand that challenges are not there to break you. They are there to transform you. Each setback, each failure, each difficult situation is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. You are building strength, character, and resilience with every challenge you face. The more you push through, the more you expand your ability to handle whatever comes your way in the future. Growth is also about realizing that discomfort is temporary, but the transformation it brings is permanent. Every time you push past your limits, you change who you are. You become stronger, more focused, and more equipped to tackle even bigger challenges. This process of growth isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Embrace the challenges that come your way and understand that they are not obstacles. They are stepping stones to your success. Keep moving forward, no matter how tough it gets, because each step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you are meant to be. The road to success is rarely linear. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected challenges that can test your resolve. Yet it's these very challenges that reveal your true potential. The discomfort that comes with pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone is the catalyst for growth. When you face adversity, you are given the chance to develop new strengths, refine your skills, and discover abilities you didn't know you had. It's easy to want to retreat when things get hard, to question whether the journey is worth it. But the people who achieve greatness are the ones who decide not to give up, even when the going gets tough. They understand that true success doesn't come from avoiding hardship. It comes from persevering through it. Every time you push through difficulty, you build resilience. Every time you rise from a setback, you become more capable of handling what's next. Growth isn't comfortable, and it isn't always quick, but it is always rewarding. You won't grow by staying in familiar territory. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, when you confront what scares you, when you lean into discomfort and take action despite the fear. It's in those moments that you unlock the next level of your potential. You start to realize that the only thing standing between you and your goals is your willingness to endure the temporary pain of pushing forward. The key to personal growth is embracing the process, knowing that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's about who you become along the way. The person you are when you finally reach your destination will be the result of every challenge you've faced, every moment of doubt you've overcome, and every time you decided to keep moving forward, no matter how hard it seemed. So when the pain comes, don't shy away from it. Lean into it, and let it shape you into the strongest, most resilient version of yourself. The most transformative moments in life often come from the most challenging experiences. When you're faced with a struggle, it can feel overwhelming, and it's natural to want to give up. But pushing through those difficult moments is where your greatest potential lies. Personal growth doesn't happen when everything is smooth sailing. It happens when you confront adversity head-on and choose to rise above it. The ability to keep going even when it seems impossible is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who fall short. Growth requires an unwavering commitment to your goal. It's not about achieving perfection or avoiding mistakes. It's about staying focused on your vision and taking consistent action, regardless of how tough the road becomes. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become better. Instead of letting pain or setbacks stop you, use them as fuel to propel you forward. When you push through pain, you're not just overcoming an obstacle, you're redefining your limits. Each time you persevere, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. This is the essence of personal growth. The ability to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear, the obstacles seem insurmountable, and the pain feels like too much to bear. Success is not reserved for those who avoid challenges. It's for those who embrace them. It's for those who understand that the journey will not be easy but are willing to endure the hardships, because they know that's where the real growth happens. Pushing through the pain is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign that you have the resilience to keep going, no matter what life throws your way. The more you push through, the more you build the foundation for the success you're striving for. So when the pain comes, don't back down. Face it, embrace it, and let it guide you to your next level of growth. The journey to achieving your goals is not a smooth, straight line. It's filled with detours, obstacles, and moments of uncertainty. But if you want to succeed, you must learn to trust the process. Trust that every step, even the painful ones, is leading you to a place of personal transformation. Pain is not the enemy. It is the teacher that pushes you beyond your limits, showing you how much you are capable of. In every challenge you face, there is a lesson to be learned. If you allow yourself to see pain as an opportunity to grow rather than a roadblock, you begin to transform your entire perspective on life. Every obstacle becomes an invitation to become better, stronger, and more capable of achieving your goals. This shift in mindset is crucial because it's easy to be discouraged by setbacks and failures. But when you trust the process, you understand that these moments are part of the greater journey, helping you become the person you need to be to accomplish your dreams. When you push through the pain, you gain more than just the end result. You gain the confidence and resilience to tackle whatever comes next. Every time you rise above a challenge, you prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming whatever life throws your way. This builds an inner strength that becomes the foundation for future success. Trusting the process means believing in your ability to navigate through discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that on the other side lies your growth, your success, and the realization of your full potential. You are not defined by the obstacles you face, but by how you respond to them. Trusting the process means choosing to keep going even when it feels hard. It means believing that, despite the pain and the struggle, there is a greater purpose at work. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are becoming. So trust the process, embrace the pain, and know that the results will be worth it.